Well, hello. I'm Noah, and this is Noah's Arts Entertainment. I thank you for tuning in. For those who have been following, good evening. Hello, how are you? Hope you're good. For those who are new, I appreciate you, and I hope you can appreciate me by the end of this video. I have started this about 9 months ago, and I have pursued it for various reasons because I like to be able to, well, express concern over those who are still yet to evolve, those who are still operating on the lower dimensions. And, you know, God knows I did that for many years. And many years ago, I had a turn for the good, I say. It doesn't mean that I'm in heaven and that I'm saintly and that better than you. No, it's hard. It's been a hard journey. The spiritual path that I have taken has been difficult, and hey, there's never any guarantee. The only thing you, as a person, as as you evolve, you of course you gain knowledge. You turn that knowledge and convert it into wisdom, combined with what you know, who you were in the past, and what you left behind, and who you left behind, and why, and where, and all these kind of things that only you know, and you will probably never share. Um, so yes, I am concerned with helping others evolve. Anything that I can say, that I can express, uh, that can help you, helps me. Um, of course, in a spiritual way, and the awakening must happen. If you're happy with your life and you're above all this, and you're in heaven and you're made of gold, and then you have nothing to worry about, right? But if you're real and we all have imperfections, uh, we know that some of the cardinal sins, once we evolve, once we educate ourselves, we know that the cardinal sins are played out through envy, jealousy, sometimes remorse, regret, selfishness. All these are, you know, provoke you towards um, doing destructive things to others and simultaneously doing destructive things to yourself. That's, of course, called the karma, the good karma, the bad karma, all this good stuff. All right. So, again, welcome to Noah's Arts Entertainment. Um, you can find me on LinkedIn. I have under Noah Cortez, Noah's Arts Entertainment. I have a platform there that I've had for several years now, and it's about artists, about uh, you know the whole industry, of artists, actors, musicians, singers, things, that I invited, and I post stuff myself. And I comment and things like that. So if you want to follow me on that, LinkedIn, and the other platform would be SoundCloud. SoundCloud is a sound board that I use to when I rehearse. I'm also a musician, and well, I was musician for 18 years professionally, and uh, and now I've been inspired or I aspire to sing uh, based on bad experiences with singers in the past where you feel like you can't rely on anyone, you know, so anyone can turn on you. And so, yeah, so I've been aspiring to sing and use SoundCloud to record my stuff, rehearsals, and each month, each year, it seems to be advancing, and so soon come where I can take some of the best repertoire and video video record it, you know, do a whole video, but only a medley of some of the songs. And this way you get variety, you get versatility, um, style, and different genre all at once within 3 minutes, I suppose, would be a medley of about 3 or 4 songs. Move on. All right, going back to are you, tonight's theme is are you reformed, are you evolved or not? Huh? You gotta tell me. And you must know yourself where you're at in life. A lot of people like their independence, and that's fine. You should be independent. You should be not relying on anyone but yourself. And of course, when you're connected spiritually, then you rely on the most highest forces and powers uh, based on your beliefs and your trust and your faith, your either religion or spirituality, whichever you choose, whatever you're where you're at. But this here is about are you reformed and evolved or not? Okay, because denials, things that you just continue to deny, you're really repressing yourself. You're being counterproductive. What can I tell you? Counterproductive because, well, uh, you're letting that other person, or could be other people, down. You're letting them down because you are fear of commitment, fear of losing your independence, and especially when it comes to like soulmate stuff. Um, I know that you get together for karmic reasons and lessons, or maybe to finish something you started before in some other life. You know, when it comes to soulmates, and uh, and look, I mean, if it has to be done, it has to be done. You know, you have to go out on a limb and take a risk. You know, as long as the person is sane uh, and grounded and has a good heart and good intention, then perhaps, you know, it's worth, or maybe it's time. Forget about the worth. I mean, you know, because a lot of people are fear of being alone. They don't want to be alone, and they rather compromise, or they rather uh, fool somebody into thinking that about pretending about love is a very, very bad thing. Bad thing. It's sad, okay? Because it's sad. Mostly, it's a sad situation to be in, emotionally and mentally, to be able to have to pretend that you love somebody. Hey, that's not happening, you know. Uh, and some do it because it's, I don't know, it's convenient, or it's there's something in it for them, you know. And of course, they never think about the long run. You just think about taking and taking and taking, and not really giving and sharing, you know. and trusting that things can be well. Things could go very well, because it's about perhaps missing your counterpart. This person, this other person, hey, look, they know you better than most people in this life because they've been with you before in another life. Think about that. And hey, look, nobody wants to deprive anything of anyone. It's the best thing is to be able to let the person be. And if you feel that you are in and you can deal with this person's attitude, mentality, perspective, beliefs, then perhaps it could be something great. Because again, this person could very well be the missing link. Okay, you've been screwed over, you've compromised, you've played hard, perhaps, and the thing is just where you took it. How far did you take that? And the farther you go with that, the harder it is to climb down from from the clouds, from the misbelief, believing that happiness and love could resonate with you, with your soul being, you know. The physical, of course, when you're sexual, asexual, uh, you lust, no doubt about it. You lust and and you do things to satisfy that hunger, that appetite. And it could be not just one person. Again, it depends what you've been introduced to, what you what fantasy perhaps you lived out that you really love, you really enjoy. And look, if that's the way it is, that's the way it is. That's how far you took it. The thing is there love involved in that? Or is it just purely lust? Okay, yes, it can satisfy your appetite, your hunger. Okay, some men I know, turn to people they don't love for sex. They go freak, get their freak on, and it's not uncommon. And women are do the same thing. All right, because this is not about just the men doing all this. No, no, no. Equal, equal, right? And so, yes, I mean, you could be involved with two, three, I don't know what you like, fantasies become realities, and realities, they, becomes your reality. You let it become your reality. And so once you get accustomed to that, it is hard to settle for one loving whole person, okay, until you become a whole loving person, someone that can really have a lot of love here for someone, and understanding, wisdom, uh, you know, all that it takes, that special formula that it takes to be able to be afford to love, afford to trust. Do you trust yourself? You don't trust somebody because perhaps you don't trust yourself, and you don't want to go into that, and you don't want to go on a limb and take a risk, but yet you've done it over and over and over and over again, and it's brought you nothing but a lot of bad stuff at the end. Leaves you with bad taste in your mouth, and so yeah. So the thing is here, again, are you reformed? Are you evolved or not? Okay. I don't want to make this a big thing tonight, but this is, I'll probably take it into another sequel, part two. And because there's things that I want to say that I did not write down. I noted some things here, but yeah, a person that's evolved and mature and has been through war, let's just let's take hypothetically, you're a war veteran and you know what it is to be in war, to be there, to experience sound, visual, everything, and emotional. And you know that life, uh, if you can avoid it, you will not go back. You will not go back if it has really, truly disturbed you to where you become uh, counterproductive when it comes to love, to relationships, you know, to trust, to faith, to believe. You got to believe in something, right? You got to believe in something. You got to believe in someone. But first, you have to believe in yourself. You have to trust yourself that you are someone good to deal with. You're okay. You're not on the sly. You've gone beyond always trying to hide and masquerade, lie, deceit, all that kind of stuff. You got to be able to surpass all that type of thoughts and behavior that is not good for you especially in the long run. So, this is all I want to cover for tonight, and I hope you get the point here. And I will take this into a sequel, and I will put my thoughts together and try to go more deeper, but yet not above, just on the surface and below the surface. And yes, we do up when we do get evolved. We want to talk about stuff in other dimensions, fifth and sixth and seventh and beyond. We don't want to be stuck in the physical, the material, purely the physical and the material. That's good. Yeah, sure. It's good to have a fantastic body, to be sexy, to be handsome. It's good to be sexy, to be, you know, thought of that way, sexually. But again, a person like a mature, evolved, experienced veteran doesn't, is not an envious person. It's not a jealous person. Sure, we have a little bit of it inside, but we don't practice it. Okay, we don't practice those because those are vices. They're not virtues. So virtues is where you really be able to give credit to people greater than you, people that you see that you say, wow, you're impressed with that person because of their wisdom, because of their knowledge. Not so much because they're fucking filthy rich. It's because of how their philosophy and things. That's all I want to say for tonight. I thank you for joining me here on YouTube, Noah's Arts Entertainment. Again, on LinkedIn, Noah Cortez, Noah's Arts Entertainment, a platform there. And of course, SoundCloud. It's under King Noah. Don't ask me how I got my name, but King Noah under is the name there on SoundCloud. And you'll hear audio recordings, not videos, but audio recordings of spiritual stuff I do and vocations. I recite this, I recite that. I sing a variety of different genres, um, just stuff like that. So it's all part of Noah's Arts Entertainment. Again, I thank you, and I welcome the new ones, and I ask you to to like, to share with others. Let's make this channel work. Okay, uh, let's move it on forward. All right, marching on forward. You guys take care.